Hello and welcome
Get ready
once again to
Steambot Chronicles.
the Let's Play of. Anyway, you may remember last time, went to the station to see Connie off and her return trip to Happy Garland after she came back to check on her mother after the town was invaded by the killer elephants. Anyway, the trains are off because the tunnel is blocked. So we have been tasked with taking her back to Happy Garland, the next city over. To get there on foot or on trot, we must pass through the dangerous Sabia Desert, which we can leave down towards now. There's an exit there. Weren't allowed through there before, we are now, it's there. Anyway, to get to the Sabia Desert, we must reach Fort Raven, the entrance to the desert, and to get there, we have to go through Ballet Hill. Here's an informative loading screen about Ballet Hill. Enjoy it. Those ruthless trot riders later. For that, we've got a side quest to initiate. Got two guys blocking our path. We can easily walk around them, but we might as well investigate them. As the buses are still not working because of dangerous bandits. Probably not a good career choice, being a bus driver in a world where giant robots not only exist, but are a common occurrence. Their giant robots can very easily lift and throw buses. Anyway, the bus company president has hit on a solution. He's asking random Trotmobile riders to equip carriages and take people around for him. Not sure what he's getting out of this deal, as the passengers will be paying us directly, rather than paying him anything. Maybe he's just going to sell his buses and, I don't know, move away. This isn't so much a side quest as a thing you can do, like delivering carpets, other materials. It's a source of money. Or just like the carpet delivery did earlier, certain side quests do require you to deliver people. We're going to be continuing with a side quest that wants us to do that. And to do that, we want to go to the Pantano Swamplands. Our main concern at the moment is acquiring a carriage. We might as well have a look around here. This fenced off area is the railway, and if we look behind it, water. This is the Egret Brook. Flows through town and out under the railway. Follow the river basically through every area we've been to so far. That's a nice touch. Anyway, this door leads back into Neferoburg, but in a special area we cannot access any other way. Already seen that loading screen. Well, here we are in beautiful Neferoburg. Back there you can see the river runs around the town. This is a sort of a goods area behind the station, for freight presumably. The trains are off, so they got nothing to do. Difficult Materials Chief doesn't like us being here. Why should he? And thing to remember is that he wants steel and he wants lumber. We want to be bringing him some steel and lumber at some point, but not now. And now let's admire this specialised Trotmobile. It's got a forklift and it's got a flat load. Flat load, flatbed. Carrying boxes. They have to use each other's forklifts to load each other's flatbeds. Interesting question. Must know the answer to. Wait, this bit down here is the bars that we ran into when we were finding that cat and that raggedy man with the cape. Also up here we can see the finished station with its intact towers. And they forgot to render that properly as well, it's still broken. In reality. Anyway, back here, this is a special garage for one reason. See in a moment. Special because they only stock back parts. We've already got a wide tank and a wide flatbed, so let's buy 2 wide baskets and 2 carriages. Then go ahead and develop those frames. We've got all the money in the world at the moment. Not sure how long this money will actually last. Very nice to have lots of money. Bit of a leg up. And let's go ahead and equip that carriage. Also, Tank W. All the other ones are wide basket, wide carriage, wide flatbed, but Tank gets the W at the back of its name. I don't know, maybe it's something to do with the part code. Every part in the game has that serves no actual purpose. And there's no catalogue you can order these parts from. Why do we actually need to know the part code? Whatever. Head back out. There's a little bit of information about the Pantano Swamplands. The Eagle Mountains is presumably where the Egret Brook comes from as well. Lots of rivers and things, whatever. Right, we need a little bit of a healing up before we continue. That's better. I really don't see the point of using non-wide carriage at any point. Sure, it weighs more. Also over there is Wagtail Canyon. For that gated off area we weren't allowed through. That's where it leads to. And as I was saying, I don't see the point of not equipping the big one. Run into lots of people who want to go where you're going. Weight's not too much of an issue really. You can equip it. Equip it. Anyway, here's some new enemies. The Kingfishers. Not really sure what they do. Presumably they're some sort of illegal fishers. Illegal fishermen with their giant maces which they use to pound flat the fish in the swamp. They've got shields which they equip to their fronts. They cannot attack you behind and they cannot shield you behind, so stand behind them. The ball on a chain is effective at killing them, but crucially you do not need a ranged weapon, you can just literally slash at their legs. Also throwing legs, very, very good. It takes off, or it kills them, makes them dead. Each one drops 2 legs. You'll be wanting them. The tip, before you throw anything, jump. That was not what I was supposed to do. Oh, he got his shield out just in time there. Hitting from an angle he can't protect himself from. Yeah, presumably these are bandits like every other evil Trotmobile rider in the game, of which there are an unlimited supply. These guys don't seem to say anything. Some guys we'll see later will be a little bit more talkative. Not sure how that hit, his shield was clearly protecting him, but whatever. Money is a bit difficult to get at. Yeah, throwing stuff in the swamp is difficult because, well, if you are next to a slope when you throw, it will simply hit the slope and explode before it gets anywhere. Can't see the slope because of the swamp water. So jump and throw. Jump and throw, that's the strategy. Anyway, here's Honeybee Gardens. You guess why it's called that? They produce honey. We don't need any honey. But over here is something to bear in mind. Mentioned the loading screen. Spring water. We're not allowed to take any spring water because we don't have a tank. We'll be wanting some of that later, but not now. Also notable as a resource for trading that you can acquire for free. Honey isn't free though. Not 100% sure on where you can sell honey, but I'm sure there's plenty of places. So we can park here. We can actually walk down the slope over there and walk all over the honeybee gardens. We can even climb down a ladder into the water. Unless I'm very much mistaken, there's nothing for us to actually find there. On foot. Only 3 people live here, the beekeeper, his mother, and his daughter. They're not terribly talkative. And they've got this whole area to themselves, hidden back here. I mean, I can't actually think of a single time in the actual story of the game where you actually have to come back here. At no point do you need to acquire honey or spring water. Pretty much a side quest only area, really. Nice it's here. I like games that have things that are off the beaten track that you don't necessarily have to go to. We are their lovely house. Bedrooms in their kitchen. Interesting. Anyway, let's head back now. We've had a look at this place. While we're here, might as well take Zod with us. He's not actually tied to a side quest, but we might as well pick him up as he's heading to the Ballet Hill, which is where we're heading back to. Specifically, he wants to go to the abandoned mansion. There is an abandoned mansion in the Ballet Hill. And oh dear. Yep, while we were there, the enemies have respawned. Interesting enough, the legs of the defeated enemies remain. Maces actually do hurt quite a bit. Here I'm having trouble actually targeting the camera. Like up against the wall, it wasn't going far enough. Anyway, there we go. It's going to take a little bit of time, so please bear with me. I've got some killing to do. Where are they? I'm coming for you. Anyway, with that over and done with, we're heading back to Ballet Hill. This is why I wanted to leave the area, mainly, because this guy here, Pablo the artist, he's already started his side quest, he's bought his paintings. He wants to go to Fort Raven. Let's pick him up and take him with us. His side quest is quite annoying, as he will want to go all over the place. You missed that first bit there, which you will do because you don't have the ability to pick him up, so he doesn't actually appear until you leave the area and come back. You have to come back for him anyway. This is a very strange enemy. You see, there's 2 people actually strapped to that wheel, which is a detail you can very, very easily miss. They're the people who are shouting for help. I don't know what happens to them. The guy who falls out is the person driving it. Also, when you defeat these things, they leave a chest. The contents can be lots of things. Well, mainly either money, potatoes, or milk. Been quite lucky today in that I've only picked up money. My test run, I was getting lots of milk, which I already had. So let's take these trees and have a go at the next one. These are the dangerous bandits mentioned in the loading screen. They are called dervishes. Not really sure what the point of them is. See the guy on top. Top of his rotating spiked wheel skull fortress. Very strange. More money! Hooray! Anyway, here's the abandoned mansion that Zod wanted to go to. I'd say it's more of a villa than a mansion. Nothing else here, so it's probably what he's talking about. Welcome to Side Quest Central, as it were. Yeah, we got almost 200 Earth from just picking up a guy and going where we were going to anyway. Nice source of money. Certainly better than defeating what's-his-face at the bar over and over again. No presents for you, Connie. You don't deserve anything. Anyway, here's a man on a bench. You want to talk to him? Yes, we did. Ah, Vladimir. Want him to continue? Hear all about his troubles, so you may fix them. An interesting bit of text here. Vladimir is actually tying himself to the main plot of the game here. These mysterious men in black that are hounding Vladimir have got something to do with the automobile that fired at that boulder, which presumably has something to do with why the boat that we were on at the start of the game crashed and gave Vanilla a bad case of the no memories. That's enough actual plot for the moment. We want to do something about that guy in the James Inn, so Vladimir may return home and continue his business. Continue his business, we can actually rent property. We won't be doing that for a while though, because we've only just left Neferoburg and we've got no intention of going back there. Also, this is supposed to be an abandoned mansion / villa. There's a child, there's 2 children, and there's a nun. It's none too clear what's going on here. Yes we are. Definitely the owner of this house. Of course not! Yeah, we don't own this house. We're not going to kick out a nun and her impromptu orphanage. Whoever does own this house obviously doesn't really care about it that much. It is a state. Anyway, this impromptu orphanage and its impromptu orphans are actually the source of many a side quest here. More specifically, a side quest for each of them, which ties into one big side quest. We've got to get stuff for these children, we've got to make their lives better. Flora there likes flowers. Hyperactive Rick is talking about Schneider. Schneider was the guy at the bar back in Neferoburg who wouldn't talk to us. He's a Trotmobile rider. And this kid likes books. Not really given much of a clue about what to do with them. So far all we really know is we want to find something to do with books and maybe talk to Schneider. Going to be a bit of a back and forth with this place. And here's their bedroom. The wall's a picture of our Lord and Saviour. And here's the beds. Wonder who gets the double. Now, Flora mentioned that she had some plants on the patio. Let's go to the patio and admire her rooftop garden, which is not over here. Over there. Seriously, this is not a mansion, this is definitely a villa. Ah. Hmm. Well, we're not usually in the business of disappointing orphans. This is one orphan we want to disappoint. Once she sees that plants are dead, we can't continue the side quest. Let's go give her the bad news, but first let's talk to this nun for no reason. No, you're not. Be honest. Probably not a very good idea. Sure, orphans need to drink water just as much as everybody else does. Right, so Flora lacks water and she lacks seed. Add that to the laundry list. No presents for you. Anyway, back onto the megas. Let's head towards the Fort Raven once again. Really not very far away. Need a half an hour video, really. But whatever. See, we got 3 more of these weird things. And one in the background is spinning very, very fast. They really are the problem. Very, very easy to dodge them. Wait, let's not open that chest, let's get this money. So these chests actually give you less money than the standard money pickups do. Back up to 20. After all the ones... Oh! Being hit by the wheel reverses the direction of it. Still not 100% sure why there's people strapped to it. These bandits like have other trottlebills. Because I'm not even sure these can be described as trottlebills. They have legs? Are those legs? Are they just like fixed in the ground? Did they get up? Did they walk? Well, we don't really want to deal with the very fast spinning one, so let's just stand in a distance and throw big balls at it. That second explosion there was the chest actually appearing. It appears within an explosion for some reason. It's going to give us some more money. I like to wonder if the time of day affects what loot you get from chests. As in my test run, I think it was a slightly different time of day. And I just got a load of milk and potatoes. Money's preferable. Got enough food for the moment. Here we are at Fort Raven, Gate to the Desert. Good thing it's not far from town.
Come on, you're all too weak. Isn't there anyone worth fighting?
As we've got a boss.
You here to fight me?
That's right. I'm the one who's gonna take you down.
Oh, you're in for it, kid. Time's up.
Yes, Dudley. Be fighting Dudley a few times in the game. Our first encounter. Not really sure what he's doing, just beating people up with his trottlebill at Fort Raven. There's no way to get out of this fight, which can be annoying. If you didn't save before you left Nephroburg, or after you left Nephroburg, you've got to come all the way back. He killed me the first time I played this. That was annoying. Lost progress. Like anything in this game, nothing that far away. He comes equipped with a spike ball and a, is that a sword arm? I think it's a sword arm. Yep, it's a sword arm. throw him just like anything. We've got a ranged melee weapon now, so he's a lot less troublesome than the boss elephant was. Interesting enough, we can actually block out his ball with our ball. We fire at the same time, they'll just sort of hit and nobody will be struck. He's not too tough. Much less hard than the boss elephant, which is a good thing because losing to him actually means game over. I say he's not too hard, so I've only got a sliver of health left. That's because I was being careless. Also, his tusks are obviously less good than my tusks.
I won!
And we are shockingly boss.
I'm Dudley. How can I lose? There's no way you'll get away with this.
Are you alright? Mister, you're super strong. I didn't think anyone could beat Dudley. My name's Jimmy.
Hello, Jimmy.
Everyone calls me Wuss or Wussy. Or Jimmy the Big Fat Wuss. What's your name?
Vanilla, big boss of the killer elephants.
You're serious? Man, no wonder you beat him.
Jimmy.
Same Jimmy that ran away from the arena, by the way.
Are you alright?
Thanks for worrying about me. But you don't need to. I'm used to being picked on. I'm supposed to be a gladiator, believe it or not. Well, ex-gladiator. After years of hard work, I got a D-rank license from the Nefroburg Arena. But I just couldn't handle it. I ran away. I'm talking too much. Sorry. Why do I always do this? I'll be around here, so if you have any questions, just ask, okay? And thanks again for today.
I cannot get enough of this jaunty music here at Fort Raiden. Now let's drop Pablo off. He doesn't really pay us much, but who gives a shit? Nope, we're not going there. Anna, you can walk. Not even that far, gee. More cutscenes.
Hey, you there! That was some match back there. I've never met a rider like you.
Not to brag, but I even have a rank D
The D
license.
stands for Dastardly.
Lady Luck hasn't walked out on me yet. Would you mind escorting my humble little caravan here? I can't reach Alcazar de Condor without crossing this desert. There's thieves out there, you know. We'll never make it without your help. Once we get there, I'm willing to pay you for each truckmobile you protect. And I'll even pay for gas. So what do you say, huh?
We can actually decline this, but we need to accept if we want to cross
Leave
the
it to
desert.
me. This'll be a cakewalk.
Oh, so confident. You have our eternal thanks, kind sir.
Moment we're not actually
Yo, get it
allowed to
started.
leave.
The name's Delson. I'm the president of Deloche Emporium. I just founded it recently, so I need this venture to succeed. There's a little time before we leave, so stock up at the bazaar if you want. You can't get out without this logo on your trot, so don't lose it. I'll wait here in my trotmobile. Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, once again we're going to change our thing, but that's for next time. Next time we'll explore the bazaar. See you then.